Researchers at the University of Washington and Stanford recently published an article in the journal Science entitled, "Temperature-Dependent Hypoxia Explains Biogeography and Severity of End Permian Marine Mass Extinction." Translation: climate change may very well have been the primary cause of the biggest mass extinction in Earth's history, an event that's dramatically known as the Great Dying. It happened about 250 million years ago. Up to 96% of all marine species and 70% of land animals were killed. That's why they call it the Great Dying. For years, scientists have suggested a wide variety of reasons for why it happened. It could have happened in phases. It could have been meteors, massive volcanic eruptions in Siberia, runaway greenhouse gases. They've all been seen as potential causes. And now these researchers are saying that they ran an experiment using an Earth system model of end Permian climate change, which shows that the warming of the oceans and the resulting loss of oxygen largely account for the magnitude of the mass extinctions of the Great Dying, which they warn highlights the future extinction risk arising from the ocean's loss of oxygen we are seeing today, thanks to climate change. In other words, we could be on the brink of Earth's next Great Dying, which sounds really scary. And it should. We should be thinking about these things, about the ramifications of our consumerist, greedy ways, and how they relate to our species' survival. But another important thing to note is that the Great Dying didn't take place overnight. Some research says it happened over a few million years. Other research says it happened in just about 60,000 years. Which means that if another Great Dying is starting, we humans still have a bunch of time to figure out how to at least save our species, if not for our home planet. And the truth is, Earth has always been a temporary home anyway, and we know that. That sun of ours will die out eventually, and if we're smart enough, we'll be ready and able to move on. We'll probably look a lot different when that happens. So will Earth and the other living things on it. It was never going to stay the garden forever, and we know that now, as sad as it might be. So the best thing to do, if you ask me, is to stop thinking about all the great dying going on Earth and to start thinking about all the great living there could be out there in the great beyond. We've got a lot of work to do, but I still have faith in humanity.